I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So we're gonna talk about two things this video, correct? Well, I'm gonna talk about two things this video. First off, we got news. It's not breaking news, right? Heavy. I don't know why people keep saying breaking news like it's some splash play or splash move. But Daniel Jones signs with the Minnesota Vikings. That's first off. But secondly, we're going to talk about a little bit more of that. But we're going to talk about once again, since he want to speak on the Vikings once again, and you know how big SKOL get. You speak on the Vikings, whoever it is, I don't care who you is. I ain't got no picks. You speak on the Vikings, you do too much, run your mouth. I'm on your head top, ready to make your head drop, will make your head drop. And that goes to Stephen A. Smith. I got on his head top before. I guess he didn't get the memo. Stay out of Vikings business, Stephen A. But I'm on his head top again because he's throwing shade and shots, low-key shots, not only at Daniel Jones, but also at Sam Darnold. So guess what? We gonna get at him again. And I'm gonna get into the articles and all that. So first off, Daniel Jones signs with the Vikings. He signed to the practice squad, I believe. Heavy. Now let's for people who thinking, oh, does this mean Sam Darnold won't be in the building? Sam Darnold won't remain a Viking next season? That's no guarantee. First off, we gotta wait and see how this season pans out and plays out, dog. Let's not forget that. Because Sam Darnold, if he leads the Vikings to an NFC championship, damn near even a Super Bowl, dog. What happens then? What happens next? Let's say they made it to the Super Bowl, and they didn't win. But making it to the Super Bowl is a big task in itself, heavy. And right now, Sam Darnold's playing phenomenal football, dog, especially when you subtract the turnovers. You look at the completion percentage, passing yards, etc., the maneuvering in the pocket. Sam Darnold's playing good football, especially these past 3-4 weeks. So no, this doesn't mean that, oh, they brought Daniel Jones in so they could get rid of Sam Darnold, so they could have a backup for JJ McCarthy. Hell to the no, dog. Period. Bottom line, no cap. And I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't believe that. I think they brought Daniel Jones in. First, let's see how he performs on the practice squad. Does he even make it to that second string level being a quarterback, which I think he will. I feel like he's better, maybe even a lot better than Nick Mullins. No shade, no disrespect to Nick Mullins. We just being truthful and honest. No, he came in and had one good throw to Aaron Jones, one simple, easy throw. He had one job, and he's an NFL quarterback. That's what he should have done. Kudos to him for completing the pass, but that was an easy throw to complete. Great play call by KLC. So let's calm it down and act like we stop acting like we don't know who Nick Mullins is, homie. I will take Daniel Jones as being the backup over Nick Mullins any day, and the Vikings would as well. KOC will as well. That's why they made the change and sign Daniel Jones, dog. Period, no cap. We know who Nick Mullins is. Shout out to him for making a good play, but we know who Nick Mullins is at the end of the day and why Daniel Jones was bringing a building. But like I say, this does not mean Sam Darnold is leaving, especially if he continues the ball and takes the Vikings on a deep playoff run, homie. This means strictly what it means. No breaking news. Daniel Jones was available. His time in New York with the Giants had come to a abrupt end. It was time for him to go. He was damn near the fourth string quarterback, benched, etc. He requested a trade, requested to leave. So it came to an end, and it was about time. And the Vikings made a nice move quickly and swiftly to bring a competent quarterback, a backup, solid backup for Sam Darnold. And we didn't see Sam Darnold go down a few times, even last week, right? Heavy versus the scandalous Chicago Bears. Sam Darnold then gave us a few scares this season already. Hopefully he stays healthy the rest of the season, but you never know. This is the NFL. So the Vikings made a smart move by bringing Daniel Jones in the building, someone who is better than Nick Mullins. No cap. Better than the other dude. Who was it? Rick Penn, better than him. And once he gets into the system, gets acquainted, gets used to it, he'll be a solid backup. That's what he is, strictly a backup until proven otherwise. But no, this don't mean Daniel Jones gonna come in and take Darnold's spot either. Let's not get ridiculous. Some people get ridiculous here, homie. Daniel Jones is who Daniel Jones is, heavy. And it's a good opportunity for him. He don't have to worry about being on a team, having to prove it right away, put a team on his back, go into a pressure situation where he has something to prove. He can take his time, sit back, learn a system, be in a system, watch an elite quarterback, heavy, and take his time and recoup from the grueling years, strenuous, stressful years I'm sure he has had being a New York Giant. So people comment down. This is no breaking news. This is a good move by the Vikings as far as acquiring a good, solid, we'll see, yet to be seen, backup quarterback for this playoff push the Vikings are about to indulge upon. But let's comment down. That means Darnold's leaving. He's going here. Oh, the Vikings making moves already? No, period. And even if they were, this is what teams do. This is the NFL. It's part of the business. You got to make moves. You got to set yourself up. Set yourself up for success. That's the whole name of the game, homie. Every team does it, homie. No cap. So even if this was a move to set up something in the near future, is it a problem, dog? Are the Vikings wrong? No. So let's not be silly and be stupid. This is the NFL. It's a business. At the end of the day, heavy. It's a business. You can't deny it. I can't deny it. But Daniel Jones in the building, solid move. Let's get into the article. Give me a second, man. Some people get ridiculous with these things, though. Here we go, dog. People get ridiculous with these things, man. Here we go. You kidding me, man? Come on, man. Get back to the beginning to this thing. Daniel Jones signing with the Vikings after Giants release. A lot of and a move that people that saw that was a move people saw coming. Definitely saw it coming. You hear me? At least most people did. It was time for him to go. They had crossed the road. Daniel Jones has a new home. The former Giants quarterback is set to sign with the Vikings on Friday, a week after he was granted his release from Big Blue following a roller coaster 5.5 seasons. He will at least start on Minnesota's practice squad with Sam Darnold and Nick Mullins atop the team's depth chart. Yeah, he's still got to earn the spot. Let's not forget that he's not the guaranteed backup right now anyway. They signed him to the practice squad. So he still has to come in, learn the system, learn the game, prove he can perform at a higher level than Nick Mullins. Then we could talk about him being a solid backup. But until then, kill that noise, homie. Kill that noise. The backup second string spot is still Nick Mullins right now until he loses it, huh? NFL Network's Ian Rapport reported on Wednesday. Veteran Brett Rippon was the team's third string quarterback. Excited about the possibility of adding Jones to our organization. Still kind of working through the final details on that, some roster maneuvering and things, but we're anticipating Daniel to arrive Friday morning. Very much looking forward to that good addition to our quarterbacks room. Head coach Kevin O'Connell told reporters on Wednesday, adding, I love our quarterbacks room already. And it's definitely an addition, especially when you talk about scrambling ability, mobility, being able to really maneuver. Daniel Jones, he can run that ball. He can tote that tater. So it's definitely an addition to the quarterback room. Now, as the season goes along, when you see KOC insert specific plays strictly for Daniel Jones in the red zone, goal line, fourth and shorts, third down and shorts, conversions where you could use a quarterback with the ability to scramble in and out the pocket, we could definitely see that. But let's calm it down. Once again, this is not breaking news. Why do people title this breaking news? It's Daniel Jones signing to the Minnesota Vikings practice squad. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, I'm sure plans are for him to be the second string quarterback eventually, but let's calm it down until it happens, right? He's still got a lot to learn, a new playbook, a new system, etc. Don't crown the man yet. Nick Mullins is still there. I wish dude the best. He's in a different situation, and as we know, a change of scenery could be everything. Heavy. It was turmoil in New York. The 27-year-old Jones was free to sign with the new team Monday upon clearing waivers at 4 p.m. It's been a wild week for Jones, who was initially benched by the Giants last Monday following a dismal 2-8 start. Fan favorite Tommy DeVito was then named the starter. Tommy DeVito, we know, come on, man. With the Giants also adding Tim Boyle to the practice squad, Jones was demoted to fourth string quarterback and requested his release Friday. Think how Jones feels, huh? Coming in as a for a first round pick, signing big money, big bonus, big bucks, all the way from that, winning a playoff game in the first round against the Ed Donatel Vikings, that weak ass shell, from being demoted, going to being first string to demoted to fourth string. How do you think he feels, homie? How do you think his heart felt, the embarrassment he felt? This is a new opportunity, a fresh start for the dude, dog. Happy for him. We'll see how it turns out. The opportunity to play for the Giants was truly a dream come true. Of course, he will be politically correct. Jones said last Thursday in a prepared statement. There have been some great times, but of course, we all wish there had been more of those. Facts. It was piss poor. And Daniel Jones is who he is right now. Right now, he's bottom on the totem pole. He got to regroup and prove himself again. Similar situation kind of to Darnold, but you say Daniel Jones, this man got paid. This man got paid, had his feet in the shade, and he just collapsed and went downhill. Now you can blame the Giants team as well. Not enough weapons. He had no weapons at all. You can blame this. You can put some blame on his coaches. But Daniel Jones, right now, he is who he is. We're gonna have to see who he really is, homie. He got a lot to prove. I take full responsibility for my part in not bringing more wins, which he should. No one wanted to win those games worse than me. I gave everything I had. The sixth pick in the 2019 draft, Jones went 22, 44-1 as a starter and led the Giants to a surprise playoff run in 2022. He was rewarded with a fourth-year, $160 million contract extension in the 2023 offseason. The Giants owe most of the $11.83 million remaining on Jones' contract because he passed through waivers. So he's still getting paid. You hear me? You can't deny that. So he's still gonna get that guapino. That's the business. So I'm sure he ain't mad about leaving, going to play for a playoff team, be on the practice squad of a playoff team, potentially a second string quarterback on a playoff team, and getting paid his full 11 mil. What should he be mad for? He good money. Because Jones' contract had offset language, the Giants will receive about $100,000 in savings if Jones remains on a practice squad for the rest of the season. He can be elevated to the game day roster a maximum of 3 times, whether he plays or not. If Jones is signed to the 53-man roster at any point, the Vikings will owe him the prorated weekly amount of the minimum 1-year salary for his experience, $1.125 million, taking slightly more off of the Giants' tab. If Jones is injured while playing, the Giants will not be on the hook for the $23 million guarantee in his contract for 2025. However, so damn, Jones, does he even want to play? That's the question, man. You get injured, you lose some of your guapino. So he's in a perfect situation if we're talking about strictly for Daniel Jones, as far as keeping his money, keeping his pay, not having to worry about proving himself, not having to worry about getting injured, etc., etc. Heavy. And if he does perform well, 1.125 million out the Vikings pocket, is that really a lot? I think that's a win-win for the Vikings. 1 million, you got you a backup quarterback, huh? And KOC, how KOC get the grooving. Baby. He changes players' whole atmosphere. You hear me? He changes quarterback's whole trajectory. KOC, QB whisper, giving a man his respect, his props, huh? Fear of activating that clause and raising the cost for cutting Jones after the season from a $22.2 million dead salary cap charge to $45.2 million. Woohoo, man, he getting that guap and didn't do nothing. Is the reason that Jones went from bench for his play 3-13 in his last 16 starts to fourth stringer not practicing. Damn. Jones reportedly drew interest from non-contenders with whom he might have seen the field sooner, but that was a risky, wisely not taken before free agency. Smart move by him. Yeah. Why would he want to put himself in another bad situation with a lack of weapons, questionable coaching, a bad team? And if he comes in and makes the team worse, guess what? He's going to be in a worse situation than he was in New York. It's always going to be him again. Daniel Jones. He's the main factor. So he thought about it. He broke it down. He ran it in his mind numerous times, and he made the best decision, I believe. Struggling in a second situation around a bad roster, facts, where he is learning the offense on the fly can have lowered his value, guaranteed. Early in the week, O'Connell said he expected there to be a ton of league-wide interest in Jones. I will say tons of respect for Daniel Jones as a player and a person. The Vikings coach said, I've been a fan of Daniels for a long time and hope wherever his next stop takes him, it's a good opportunity for him. The Vikings, guided by ex-Jets quarterback Darnold, into week 13 at 9-2. Let's go. SKOL Vikes, man. The Giants looked even more lost without Jones. No showing Sunday in a 30-7 blowout loss to the Buccaneers. DeVito went 21 for 31 for 109 yards and 0 touchdowns. He was also sacked 4 times. So, of course, Daniel Jones wasn't the only problem. He wasn't the only conundrum. The Giants had coaching problems, player personnel issues, etc. So if people want to just put the blame on Jones, stop the cap. Can you call him a bust? Can you say he performed? He did not even come close to meeting expectations. Hell to the yeah, you can say that. You can definitely say that, dog. Period, man. Period. You can definitely say that. Played didn't meet expectations at all. Was trash, piss poor. But you also got to second guess the team he was on for real. Giants never giving him weapons. Piss poor O-line, defense questionable, etc. for 5-6+ years. So let's not cap, bro. He deserves a little bit of leeway in this situation. Give him a pass a little bit. It wasn't all Daniel Jones, dog. Let's calm it down. Now, next up, we got this biscuit head. I told you, this big biscuit head once again, Stephen A. Smith, speaking and running his yappers about the Vikings again, not even the Vikings as a whole, but he's speaking on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, the underdog, huh? The one people waiting to lose, want to see lose. He's speaking on Darnold. You talk about my quarterback. You talking about my quarterback bet. I'm on your head top, Stephen A. once again, ready to make your head drop, huh? Let's get it. Give me a second, bro. We're gonna dive right into it. Stephen A. Smith takes shot at Viking Daniel Jones with a dig. You hear me? A dig at Sam Darnold. Let's get it, homie. Yeah, let's get it. The Minnesota Vikings signed Daniel Jones to their practice squad, giving both sides flexibility moving forward. It was a notable move for Jones, the Vikings, and the New York Giants, who released the QB in year 2 of a 4-year, $160 million contract. Excuse me. However, outspoken ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith decried the framing of Jones' signing as breaking news. And I agree with him on that. It was not breaking news, homie. I wish people would stop saying that. Everything ain't damn breaking news, like I said previously. The signing of Daniel Jones is not breaking news. Comment down. I agree with him on that so far. Smith said there is an over excessive use of the term in media. I had to MC a journalism event this weekend, and one of the subjects that was that was mentioned rather, was the over excessive use of breaking news. Everything's breaking news. What I just said, Smith said on First Take on November 27th. People say breaking news just to get a reaction, right? Just to get a view, kind of like clickbait. We see numerous channels do it. Just put breaking news on whatever. Daniel Jones signing to the Vikings practice squad ain't no breaking news, homie. Heavy. Let's stop the cap, bruh. So I agree with him on this part. We're having a beautiful, compelling discussion about college football and the rankings and Alabama, Georgia, Ohio Stadium. You mean Ohio State? Come on now. All of this other stuff. And we got to cut this segment short because we got breaking news coming up. Wow. What is it? What happened? I can't wait to hear what happened. What's going on now? Daniel Jones is going to the Vikings as a backup. Oh, he a funny dude. Here's what I would say too. Daniel Jones, you're backing up Sam Darnold. What does that mean, Stephen A? You dig my drift? Yeah, Sam Darnold. I got a feeling I know what he gonna say moving forward. He gonna disrespect. But before the disrespect comes, what do you mean, Sam Darnold, Stephen A? Yeah, it's Sam Darnold, the resurrected Sam Darnold, the MVP level caliber playing Sam Darnold, huh? One of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, Sam Darnold. The Sam Darnold that has proven the league wrong, Stephen A. The Sam Darnold which you big biscuit head ass and other analysts and so-called sports experts, NFL experts, some who have played football, and some of you ain't even took a snap. Probably because you scared to take a snap, huh, Stephen A? Are you included? Huh? Boys like you or Dan Orlovsky who waiting for Sam Darnold to fold, punk chump clowns like Nick Wright, ain't it? I'm gonna get on his head top too heavy. People like you waiting on him to fold. Guess what? Sam Darnold gonna keep balling. He gonna keep balling. So let's get to it. Forget the fact that you're a backup. You ain't backing up Patrick Mahomes. You ain't backing up Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love. Hold up, Stephen A. What's your point? What's your point? Some of these quarterbacks, I'm sure people would say that they would take Sam Darnold over. What the hell are you talking about? Some of these quarterbacks, Sam Darnold having a better season than. What the hell are you talking about, Stephen A. Smith? Huh? What you talking about, Smith? Huh? The fact that Sam Darnold was playing outstanding football for the most part this year, but his history would show that. Wow, that's why we're marveling over what we're seeing from Sam Darnold. Of course, we know what his history shows. How many times you gonna lean on that, Stephen A? We heard you lean on that before. Oh, try to decry him for his history, what he did or didn't do in the past. It's a new day. It's a new era, dog. What you talking about his history for with the Panthers, Jets, and Niners? He with the Vikings now, balling out of control. Him and KOC doing that damn thing. So how long you gonna let that linger on, Stephen A. Smith? Personally, quite frankly, we tired of hearing that shit. You always want to talk about the history of Darnold, the history of Darnold. Shut up, boy. Big biscuit head chump. See me with the hands, homie. Heavy, Stephen A. Because we never saw it before. And you're Daniel Jones, and that's who you're backing up. If there is a referendum of your career, something that indicates how far you have to go, this would be it. That's all I'm saying. Stephen A. funny. So yeah, he is throwing shots at Jones and disrespecting Sam Darnold. It ain't no dig, like the title said. This straight disrespect to Sam Darnold. Yeah, period. He's bashing Daniel Jones for being Sam Darnold's backup. That's to say he should be better than Darnold, dog, or Darnold ain't good. He don't compare to other quarterbacks. It's a shame he's backing up Darnold. What? Man, kill that noise, Stephen A. You a hype job, a clown, you jive turkey punk chump, huh? Mad Dog hypes Daniel Jones signing with the Vikings. Smith co-host Chris Mad Dog Russo was more optimistic about the decision for Jones and the Vikings. Tiki Barber said this last week. He is 100% right, 1,000% right. If Jones goes to a bad team and gets a chance to play and it's lousy, it hurts your status as a free agent. Facts, Russo said. He goes to a good team as sort of a apprentice with Minnesota. I think it actually helps him. So I think it's a good move for them. Like I said earlier, it's a great move for him. And the Vikings, if Daniel Jones can somehow just be, half of what he was or what he could be as a backup quarterback, and take Nick Mullen's spot. And like we know, he gives you a weapon, a different type of weapon at that quarterback position as far as scrambling ability. KOC can make, insert certain packages plays just for him. Goal line, short down yardage, etc. Homie. Option plays. He's a weapon, bro. Smith conceded Russo and show moderator Molly Quirm had made a strong argument. We hope that he'll start again in the National Football League. Clearly, his career with the New York Giants wasn't much to write home about. With 6 games to go in the season, they let him go. It was a release he requested, and they granted it. Quickly, okay, Smith said. Okay, Smith, what's your point, Smith? Here is where we are. Of course, we're a sports show and we have to cover it. Of course, you both are right. And the points that you made going to play for head coach Kevin O'Connell, backing up Sam Darnold, and Vikings are a really good team. Yeah, SKOL Vikes, boy. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores got that defense. The Vikings doing their thing. Yeah, SKOL Vikes, my boy. They're a formidable team. Third best team in the NFC. Hold up, rewind. He said third best team in the NFC. Rewind, bring it back. Who's number 2? Are you gonna say the Eagles? The Eagles that everybody was questioning beginning of the season? Hold up, man. I ain't ready to give them that title. I ain't even ready to get a Lions the number 1 title. We say record, yeah, but the Vikings was right there with the Lions, homie. The Vikings was right there, and they complete a 4th down. The ball goes here or there. They beat the Lions. So calm it down, Stephen A. I'm not so sure to say that the Vikings are the 3rd best team, period, dog. No cap. Got a chance at the Super Bowl. I get all of that. Facts. That's the best thing he said. Yeah, the Vikings do got a shot at the Super Bowl. They keep improving. You damn right. They ain't even played their best football yet, Stephen A. You damn Skippy, Jeffy. You hear me? He still made his point about Darnold and Jones. 2 minute, man. So that's pretty much about it, man. I ain't gonna get into the rest of these articles. You hear me? Yeah, we gonna get into the rest. And I will play the video, but you know how them copyrights work. I ain't even gonna mess with it and waste time with it. But Stephen A, another analyst capping and yapping, and I'm gonna have to get on another analyst head top as well, dog. But for him to take shots at Sam Darnold, act like Sam Darnold is some slouch, like Sam Darnold wasn't playing great football right now. Of course, he can do better. Every player in a league can improve and do better and perform well, right? Improve their performance, dog. So let's stop the cap. Questioning Sam Darnold's abilities, integrity, character. Want to bring up his past? Come on, Stephen A. Enough of that, dog. Drop it. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what Sam Darnold is doing now. Don't throw shade at that man. Respect that man, Stephen A. Respect what that man doing, huh? Respect how he fought, kept fighting, didn't fold through the hard times, bad times, took on the pressure head on. You gonna disrespect Sam Darnold? Try to throw shots at him? Make it about Daniel Jones. Don't bring Sam Darnold into the equation, my boy. I get on your head top, make your head drop heavy. That's my opinion on it. Daniel Jones, welcome to the Vikings. Zone in, get your mental reps, physical reps. Um, Stay focused, get focused. You have a new opportunity. Take full advantage of it. You hear me? Rooting for you heavy. Stephen A, keep the Vikings name out your mouth, my boy. Heavy. You and everybody else on your first take staff and any other analyst with the Vikings name in their mouth. Especially if you don't know nothing about Vikings business. Huh? Yeah. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about it. You agree or disagree. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw. Yeah.